Well, a lot of impassioned people there. KSHB 41's Grant Stevens also joins us in the studio. Grant, so along with the sales tax, this has a big impact on the businesses in the Crossroads.
Yeah, Kevin, it certainly does. We've heard a lot from a lot of people. Yeses, a lot of no's, but we wanted to hear with property owners. Matt Abbott's been in the redevelopment game for the last 20 years, well before the charm of the Crossroads was widely recognized. In fact, he'd argue its evolution, something he's played a hand in, is precisely what makes the Crossroads feel so happening.
As areas and spaces and cities evolve, you have to be willing to embrace change.
In our one-on-one, he told me he first invested in downtown KC because he believes a growing city needs a strong core. He says he helped strengthen it by turning old broken buildings into space for businesses. Now exactly 17 of them across 9 property parcels may be uprooted.
I think it caught a lot of people off guard. And so when you catch people off guard and there's change, and they didn't have all the facts and the communication, it started a lot of fear.
But unlike many we've spoken to, Abbott's not going to stand in the way. In fact, he invites the stadium, seeing it as a crucial part of that strengthened city core.
A lot of people that are very supportive have remained quiet or sat on the sidelines, even though they believe in it.
Yes, he does stand to make money if the Royals raise his properties, but he admits that compared to the rest of his much larger property portfolio, he says that's not his real motivator.
That's been my long-term plan, is how to bring people back to the urban core and how to make community happen.
That, he says, is his goal, his vision that his stadium completes. A thriving economic core.
You know, I'm not trying to convince anyone whether they should vote yes or they should vote no. What I do believe is that this is our community, and you should take the time to understand the facts and not just the rumors and the stories that have been spread out there.
As for his tenants that have to move locations if this happens, he says he's offering relocation to new Crossroads developments of his. And as for ones that don't have to move, he expects construction won't actually be as disruptive as some has said. He actually drew from some of his experience with properties next to a St. Louis Stadium construction project. In the studio, Grant Stevens, KSHB 41 News.